Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the 2025 NBA playoffs day one. Well, today started the NBA playoffs day one with the first round games and the game one in both conferences in the Eastern and Western Conference. Where today we'll have the first four games. We have two games in the Eastern Conference and two games in the Western Conference. In the Eastern Conference, the Indiana Pacers didn't have any problem and defeated the Milwaukee Bucks 117 to 98. And in the second game in this conference, the New York Knicks battled a lot, but in the end they could get the victory, and they defeated the Detroit Pistons 123 to 112. In the Western Conference, in the other two games, the Denver Nuggets battled a lot, and they needed overtime to defeat the Los Angeles Clippers 112 to 110 to get the first victory of the series. And in the last game of the day, my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, couldn't take advantage to playing home, and they lost against the Minnesota Timberwolves 95 to 117, and the Lakers are down in the series in this moment. So let's talk about a little more about each game. In the first game, Indiana Pacers 117, Milwaukee Bucks 98. About this game, the Indiana Pacers had an easy game because they have the game under control and won it in the halftime because they were leading 67 to 18. They were leading by 24-point difference, and the game was over. The Milwaukee Bucks only put emotion in the last quarter, in the last minutes of the third quarter, because in the beginning of the third quarter, the Indiana Pacers increased the lead to a 28-point difference. They had the game under control, and in the last 3-4 minutes of the third quarter, the Indiana Pacers relaxed a lot, and they decided to play some bench player. For that reason, the Milwaukee Bucks reduced the game to less than the 20-point difference, and in the end of the third quarter, the Indiana Pacers were leading the game. Were leading the game by sorry, in the end of the third in the end of the how I told you, in the halftime they were leading by 24-point difference, and they increased the lead to a 28-point difference in some part of the third quarter, and they were leading, and they were having an easy lead. And in the end of the third quarter, the Indiana Pacers were leading by 17-point difference, 93 to 76. In the first minutes of the last quarter, the Milwaukee Bucks reduced the game to a 12-point difference, and they have the opportunity to reduce the game to a less than 10-point difference. But the end they couldn't. The Indiana Pacers made ton of judgment, and in the end they won the game 117 to 98. The best player was Pascal Siakam with 25 points. The second best scorer was Miles Turner with 19 points, and the third best was Andrew Nembhard with 17 points, and Benedict Maturi with 13 points, T.J. McCollum with 11 points, and Tyrese Halliburton with 10 points. For the Bucks, the best player in the game was Giannis Antetokounmpo with 36 points, but he didn't receive any help for his teammates. So for that reason, the Indiana Pacers took a 1-0 lead in the series. In the second game in the Eastern Conference, the New York Knicks defeated the Detroit Pistons 123 to 112. You can see the scores and say, oh, the New York Knicks had an easy game because they won this game by 11-point difference, but not, because this game was very close. The big difference was in the last quarter, where the New York Knicks took a 21-0 run, and that was the difference to win this game, because this game was very close, where in the halftime the New York Knicks were only leading by 2-point difference, 27 to sorry 57 to 55. In the third quarter, the game was very close, but in the third quarter is when the Pistons played better the game, because in that quarter the Pistons outscored the Knicks by 10-point difference, 36 by 26. They took the lead of the game, and the Detroit Pistons were leading by 8-point difference in the end of the quarter, 91 by 83. And in the first minutes of that of the last quarter, the Pistons took advantage of 10-point difference, and in that moment I thought that the Pistons were going to win that game, but after that, the Pistons were leading by 12-point difference, I think so. 10 or 12-point difference. The New York Knicks run 21-0, and they took the lead of the game by more than 7-point difference, and it was impossible to the Pistons to reach the Knicks, and in the end the Knicks won the game 123 to 112, and they took the lead of the 1-0 lead in the series. So the best player was where well, the best player was Jalen Brown Brunson with 34 points. The second best scorer were Karl Anthony Towns and OJ Anunoby with 23 points each one. And the fourth best was Josh Hart with 32 points. And in the Western Conference, in the other two games, in the first game, the Denver Nuggets defeated the Los Angeles Clippers 112 to 110. This was a tremendous game where the Clippers were leading the started better the game because they won the first quarter by 8-point difference, 35 by 27, and in the halftime they were still leading the game by they sorry they were leading in the halftime 53 by 49 by 6-point difference. Later, the game was very close in the second half, where sometimes the Clippers had the lead, and other times the Nuggets had the lead of the game. In the most interesting part was in the last 2-3 minutes of the regular season, of the regular game, because I think that this was a very exciting game in the last 2-3 minutes of the fourth quarter. But I think that I saw a lot of errors in both teams, in the Nuggets player and the Clippers player, because I think that there were several mistakes that this game finishes in a fight in the regular season, in the regular game, and in the end of the fourth quarter the game was tied 98 to 98. In the fourth quarter the Nuggets were the best team. They outscored the Clippers, and in the end they won the game 112 to 110 in overtime. And the most important is that they won the first game in the series, and they took the 1-0 lead. 1-0 lead. The best player was Nikola Jokic with a double-double with 29 points and 12 rebounds. The second best scorer was Aaron Gordon with 25 points, and the third best was Jamal Murray with 21 points. And the last game of the day, this is a sad score for because I am a Lakers fan. My favorite team, Los Angeles Lakers, lost against the Minnesota Timberwolves 95 to 117. About this game, the Lakers started better the first quarter because they were leading easily by 7-point difference, 28 by 21. But the Lakers started to play a very bad basketball since the second quarter, where the Timberwolves outscored the Lakers. This is the time where the Lakers played is world basketball of the night, where they allowed 58 points and only scored 20 points in this in the second quarter, and the Lakers were losing in the halftime 48 by for 59 by 11-point difference. In the halftime, I thought that the Lakers were gonna to win this game easily, but not because and they were to no easily. Sorry, I thought that the Lakers and Gigi really were gonna to make some adjustment because the game was the Lakers had were there. They were only trailing by 11-point difference, and I thought the Lakers could reduce the game to a less than 5-point difference and try to win this game, but they couldn't because in the beginning of the third quarter, the Timberwolves had a 11-0 rule. They increased the lead to a 22-point difference, and it was impossible for the Lakers to reduce the game to a less than 15-point difference. And in the end, the Timberwolves won the game 117 to 95. For the reason they took a 1-0 lead in the series. The best player were in the Timberwolves were the Jaden McDaniels with 25 points. The second best was Nas Reed with 23 points, and the third best was Anthony Edwards with 22 points. So, what's next? tomorrow we have another 4 games. They will be played the game one game in the other 4 series that haven't been played. In the Easter Conference, it will be played the number two set. The Boston Celtics, the reigning champion team, will receive the number 7 set, the Orlando Magic, and Boston, Massachusetts. And this game will be played at 15:30 Eastern time. I think that the Celtics aren't gonna have any problem and they will win this game by more than 7 point difference. And the second game in the Eastern Conference, they will be the number one set, the Cleveland Cavaliers. The second best record in the league will receive the number 10 set. Well, that they finished in the number 10 set, but they won the number 8 set in the play-in, the Miami Heat. This game will be playing on Cleveland, Ohio, at 19 o'clock Eastern time. I think that the Cleveland Cavaliers won't have any problem and they will win this game by more than 7 point difference. And in the Western Conference, we'll have the another 2 games. The number one set, the best record in the best record and the best team in the league, the Oklahoma City Thunder will receive the number 8, the Memphis Grizzlies. So I think that the Thunder won't have any problem and they will win this game by more than 10 point difference. And this game we will play at 15 o'clock Eastern time. And the last game of the day and the second game in the Western Conference, the number 2 set, the Houston Rockets, will receive the number 7 set, the Golden State Warriors, in Houston, Texas, and 21:30 Eastern time. I think that this will be a tremendous series, and I think that the Rockets are going to win this game by more than 5 point difference. So, in this video, I talk about what happened today, where it started the 2025 NBA playoffs with the first round games, where we have the first for game one, and where today won the Pacers, the Nuggets, the Knicks, and the Timberwolves, and each team are leading their series 1-0 respectively. And tomorrow we'll have another 4 games where we'll make his debut. The other 8 teams they haven't played yet. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write me in any of my social media platforms. So see you next video. Jimmy.